What is up, everybody? Welcome back to the Rest Hold Podcast, episode 35, brought to you, as always, by your boys Tanner, Fred, and me, Zach Foreman. Tanner, say what's up.
I gotta think of like a catchphrase or something.
Yeah.
Because you have like the brought to you by your boys.
Yeah, and the say what's up.
I feel like I'm saying the same thing every time. I gotta think of something.
Good, everybody.
I gotta think of something.
Yeah,
like a year. I don't know. We'll figure it out, but
yeah.
workshop it.
We're officially under a month away.
Yes.
From the showcase of the Immortals.
The Immortals.
The most stupendous event.
That's what they're saying.
In WWE history.
That's what a word on the street is.
Yeah. And
I don't know which street they're talking to, but someone's saying it, I guess.
And the way Saturday is shaping up is I could skip.
Yes.
But we'll get into that.
The whole Saturday show might be a bathroom break.
Yeah. Saturday not looking strong.
No.
I guess just to quickly overview it, because we're not going to do any WrestleMania predictions or previews yet.
Yeah, a while. Who knows what's going to happen?
Yeah, we got, I think, math is hard, but like
this
4
and
weeks.
3 more episodes until Mania.
So just
that fourth episode will be the prediction.
They have both women's title matches on Saturday.
Bizarre.
Sunday better be stacked. Better be.
What do we know for Sunday for sure?
Roman and Brock.
And then
Pat McAfee.
Okay.
Yeah.
I think Stone Cold will probably be Sunday. Speaking of which. Yeah. Stone Cold confirmed for WrestleMania.
Yes. So Monday night, as everyone kind of felt coming, it was circulated all over, brought to you by the Rest Hold Podcast last week, but Kevin Owens hates Texas.
Hates it.
And
the worst.
By default, hates Steve Austin.
Yes.
So we got a little challenge. We'll see you at WrestleMania. Not going to be an official match.
I believe it's a KO show.
Yeah, definitely not going to be an official match.
It's going to be just a stunner.
Yeah, Austin's going to stun him and crack a beer.
Yep. Unless they're going to be boys. Probably not.
No,
that'd be funny.
It.
Then they stun the Miz.
Oh, yeah.
No,
that always works.
Yeah. Stun the Miz.
Stun the Miz. Yeah, I don't know. I'm happy it's not a full match.
Oh, very happy.
Just a presence and a stunner will get you
perfect.
The pop that you need.
Perfect. It's what he did last time. He was in Dallas. So,
yeah.
Can't really complain about that.
But yeah, just like I said, Saturday, man. Look, we were at MSG, the live show. Probably the best live show I've ever seen. Honestly, a great show.
It was a good show. It was a very good show.
You want to know what the worst match was?
The end.
No.
Oh.
No,
that
come
one was
on.
pretty bad.
The end?
It wasn't very good.
No, the worst match was Ronda.
Oh, yeah.
Naomi.
Yeah, it was horrible.
Versus Sonya and Charlotte.
Yeah, terrible. The worst thing I've ever seen.
And for anyone that's concerned or worried about how the main event of night 1 is going to end, Ronda will be submitting Charlotte. They just workshopped it at MSG. They did it. Ronda made Charlotte tap out.
Yep.
After watching that match, and if you were following along on Twitter, because we were firing off some live tweets from the Garden.
Quite a bit.
That is a travesty.
Not good.
That Ronda Rousey is going to be main eventing WrestleMania.
Yeah.
I mean, we watched her botch the same move 3 times in a row.
3 consecutive times.
Just a step-up knee.
Yeah.
Not saying I could do it, but I'm not main eventing WrestleMania.
Very true. Yet. No.
Yeah. I'm on my way.
Yes.
Conversely, I saw Bianca wrestle a phenomenal triple threat match with Rhea and Becky. No botches.
No, 0.
Because she's ready to be in the main event. So the fact is, we got 2 women's championship matches on the same night, and they're main eventing the wrong one.
Yes, absolutely. 100%.
I don't really have any other take on that.
No, that's really it. That's all it is.
It's just Ronda has a month to get into main event shape. Not going to happen.
Not going to happen at all.
No. Not even close.
No, not at all. And, I think we talked about this when she came back, and it's kind of the same thing here. Is the name only does so much.
Yeah.
Especially, she kind of got tagged up in the UFC in her last 2.
Yep.
So, that name doesn't hold the same weight it did when she was at WrestleMania 31 with The Rock. That was when she was top of her game, Ronda Rousey.
What are we, 7 years out now, too?
Yeah, wow. Time to maybe let it go.
Yeah.
Or if you want to bring her in, that's fine. But she doesn't have to beat your champion in the main event of WrestleMania.
Your casual fan is not going to necessarily come back for Ronda Rousey.
No, 100% no. Not anymore.
Yeah, like that again. 31, sure.
Yeah,
fine.
that was sick.
Whatever.
That was awesome.
Like,
Yeah,
but 38.
not so much.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'd been out of the UFC for 4 or 5 years.
Yeah. I
Was-
know we sound like haters because like some of the comments back to me on Twitter were you're a hater, hate more, hate. I will continue to do that because on that same card you have 2 women deserving to main event.
Yeah, and I think like the hater comments are just because it's someone that we don't like that you like.
Yeah.
That's fine, but
Yeah.
like I'm not judging it based on like I don't like Ronda Rousey the person. It's
Yeah.
not what it is. I don't know.
It's
She could
Ronda
be-
Rousey the wrestler.
She could be a lovely person.
Yeah.
I have no idea.
Don't know.
In the ring, not very good. Not in the same caliber as these other women.
Right.
On the mic, not even close.
Yep.
Not in the same caliber. Mm-hmm. It's different when you bring in like other names that can do it. And I think the perfect example is, while a little bit different, Logan Paul.
Yeah.
Well, you know what? Maybe Logan Paul isn't great in the ring compared to the people he's going to be in the ring with.
But he's an athlete.
Just as good on the
Like,
mic as
yeah.
pretty much any of them except for probably The Miz.
Yeah. He's
He's an athlete.
Yeah.
He has an amateur wrestling background,
Yep.
so he's not going to look out of place.
yeah,
And he can talk. That's what he's been doing his whole life. His whole life has been talking to a camera.
being a performer.
Yeah. He's an entertainer.
Yeah. And it's crazy to say, right, that I think Logan Paul will put on a better in-ring
Then Ronda Rousey,
performance than-
100%. 100%. I would bet my house on it.
Yeah. Yeah.
He's an athletic guy.
Yeah. And he's got to work with The Miz, who's
Yeah.
going to make him look good.
Yeah, no matter what. Yeah.
Look, I mean, we didn't even mean to start the show like this. This was just like kind of, free thought. Like
Yeah.
tangentially mentioned how WrestleMania is coming up, but boy, not going to be a good main event night one.
Nope.
With that said, we did go to MSG.
We did.
Like I said, great show.
Yeah, really
man.
good.
Really great show.
They kind of bamboozled us a little bit. We were deceived,
Yes. So we got Roman and Seth.
hoodwinked.
Roman and Seth was there. They pulled it from
yeah,
the card, but
didn't
they
really
then they
happen.
did it again.
Yeah, but
It wasn't really a match.
no, it was a beatdown.
Beat down. They made Seth just come out, get choked out, go home.
Pretty much.
I mean, Roman cut a fire promo at MSG. Like, man, it's just on
Yeah, no, it didn't. Yeah, it's fine.
the end. This is all people care about because the show was really good. A lot of great matches.
Yeah, but no one outside of the arena cared about the
because
rest.
you're not going to ever see them, so why would
Yeah.
we cover them? But the end.
Yes.
The end is kind of what's going viral. They filmed it. They wanted this. Friday night beforehand, Roman cuts an all-time promo. Calls a shot again. Come WrestleMania, I'm going to be standing over Brock Lesnar, hoisting both belts up. I'm the Universal and Heavyweight Champion. Okay, whatever. MSG comes out. Brock Lesnar's beating up Austin Theory. Whatever, doesn't matter. The Usos, Heyman, Roman are all out there. Paul Heyman has a chair. Paul Heyman's about to hit Brock Lesnar, gets caught. Roman saves Paul Heyman. I would be shocked if this angle doesn't come back into play at WrestleMania.
How so?
I feel like Paul Heyman is going to be involved.
You think he's gonna? I just hope we don't get like a double turn. Because like how many times?
Well, I don't necessarily even mean like a term, but like I don't want him necessarily to even like get DQ'd. You know what I mean? Like to come in with the chair.
My thing is the way this is like looking. I think there's gonna be like there's a stipulation coming soon.
Like ban the Usos. And
No,
Paul.
like a no DQ match or something along those lines. The way we're progressing with this feud, like I get you can like beat somebody up or whatever, but like the way this is moving, it looks like we're going towards some kind of stipulation.
Yeah. Okay. I can see that. Probably.
Because it wasn't just like a beatdown; it was a very violent beatdown.
Yeah.
like
They hit him with the stairs.
the stairs.
He's bleeding. A pretty iconic photo, like not a prediction, it's a spoiler, standing over him. So you're probably right, but overall good match. I think the implications are there to further this along.
I'm just not excited,
Yeah.
and I don't know why.
Yeah.
I'm just very meh. I don't think Brock really has a shot, and maybe that's me betting against Brock one too many times. But I really don't think he has a shot.
No, I think this time you're right. I think it's Roman is just. I mean, again, he's doing the best work of his career.
Yeah, 100%.
Some of the best work ever.
Yeah.
But I think that this is kind of the final boss.
Yeah.
Like, I know he beat Brock earlier,
Yeah.
but Roman hasn't beat Brock at the Showcase of the Immortals at WrestleMania. He hasn't done the big one. So I think
the final nod.
It's lining up to look like Roman is walking away.
The only thing is, like, who's next? Drew? I know we talked about that briefly. Seth again, but he's on Raw, technically. Well, Roman will have to defend both belts in some fashion.
Yeah.
Or, can't imagine they go to a single belt again. I cannot imagine that.
Nope.
I think it would be cool if you didn't have, like, a tournament for the other one.
Yeah. I hope they don't do that angle where it's like Roman beats Brock and then goes, I don't even want this belt.
No, but just like unify them and then they have to make it.
No, definitely that where you still have to face Roman for it. But I just don't want something to happen where it's like,
it just passes it off. Yeah, I don't know. I don't know what they're gonna do. Because you get that's a problem with like one belt.
Yeah.
And it works in AEW because they're not branded.
Yeah, it's just.
But like AEW, when it's split like that, especially
you're the Raw champion,
little real world, like separate networks.
Yeah, you are kind
of back into a corner a little bit with that.
Mm-hmm.
So, I don't know. I don't know what's gonna happen.
Yeah, we kind of talk about it all the time.
Yeah. Other like real world news, I guess. Vincent
Kennedy
recently on the Pat McAfee and AJ Hawk Sports Talk.
Yeah. So the Pat McAfee show with Brock Lesnar was awesome.
Great.
This one with Vince was very cool as well.
Cool in a very different way.
Much, much different.
Yeah.
It was cool to see Vince so candid.
Yeah.
Like just shooting the shit and, whatever it is. You can go watch the interview.
Yeah.
Like he says some cool things, but to get to the point.
And also like, real quick, to get before the point. I like how it wasn't really like a wrestling interview.
No,
it really had nothing to do with WWE.
No.
It had a lot more to do with Vince
McMahon, the person.
Yeah.
Which, I guess, just to, like, talk about it briefly, it is cool to see him be like, people think I'm just Vince McMahon, the character, in real life, and he's like, I don't care. Think that if you want.
Yeah.
It's not who I am necessarily, but go ahead. Whatever.
Yeah.
Doesn't bother me.
He talks a lot about, like, how the kind of character for Vince developed, like, how he treats, like, success and all that stuff, how he kind of got into the wrestling business, how it all happened.
Yeah.
It's really cool. I didn't know he was, like, broke.
Yeah, he was literally on...
Beyond broke.
Yeah.
Whatever's below broke, that was him.
To the teeth.
Yeah.
Yeah, pretty
it's
crazy.
Cool. It's really cool. Yeah.
Makes you respect it a little bit more.
A little bit more.
Even though, like,
you
as a fan, you should respect it anyway.
Yeah, you don't have to agree with all his decisions, but the reason you can say, I don't like that happens because he built what he did.
Yes.
So.
And one of the most loyal people on earth, Vince McMahon, which brings us to the Hall of Fame.
We'll be inducting The Undertaker.
Vince McMahon has only previously inducted one person into the Hall of Fame.
Stone Cold Steve Austin, I believe.
Stone Cold Steve Austin. Another favorite of Vince. But now, number 2, the most loyal guy Vince has ever seen.
Yes, The Undertaker. And I like how he talked about, like, he can sit there and talk about The Undertaker forever, but when he starts talking about, what's his name, Mark?
Yeah.
Mark. That, like, it's going to be really hard.
Yeah.
Which is cool. It's cool to see that, like, how those are two separate relationships.
Yeah, because what he's saying is, like, the person, Mark, Calloway, it's like, I love him.
Yeah.
Like, he's a
I don't love the Undertaker. I love Mark Calloway.
He's a great person. Like, we're best friends, whatever. But then the Undertaker, you talk about one of the most iconic characters, like, never broke character, which... Again, if you listen to the interview, you should listen to it.
Yeah, it's really good.
He said,
and it's actually not that long.
No, it's
like an hour maybe, hour 30, hour 45.
It kind of goes for like an hour and a half. But he says he would sit there and intentionally try to get Undertaker to break character. Never breaks character.
Never.
The guy's a stud.
Yeah.
Consummate professional.
Yep. Yeah. Someone don't see much anymore.
No, everybody's freaking breaking kayfabe. Kayfabe still exists, guys.
Yeah.
In your imagination. But then, kind of, Pat McAfee's trying to wrap up the show. Vince says, "Oh, we're done? Well, I just want to make an offer." Huh. Yeah. I wonder what this could be. Pat McAfee, WrestleMania.
WrestleMania against Austin Theory.
Yeah, that was announced Friday night.
I'm interested.
I
think the story works better than I expected it to.
Yeah.
Like the whole, like, oh, Vince offered you this, like, I'm Vince's guy with Theory, blah, blah, blah. I think it's weird that they put such a young talent with a non-wrestler. Although Pat has been good in the past, there's a reason they put him with Adam Cole in the past, you know?
I was going to say, though, you see the way he worked with Adam Cole, and Austin Theory worked the same way with Adam Cole.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
So
it's different when it's Adam Cole.
The common piece is Adam Cole, right? But if you take those two guys...
No, I think they're going to be fine. It's just, I feel like there's... Adam Cole had that experience that if something's going wrong, he could save it.
Yeah.
Neither of them have that.
I don't think it'll be long either.
I don't think so
I
either.
actually don't even know if it'll be a real match.
I think it's going to be a match. I just think it's going to be a short.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't know. It's fun.
Him and Cole went for like 25.
Yes.
They went for a while. But again, Adam Cole. Yeah. So, who knows?
We also don't know when they proposed this to Pat McAfee and when he started training again. Because, like...
To be fair, he looks pretty surprised. I mean, again, you never know, but...
Kayfabe?
No, you never know.
Yeah, I mean, Pat's a professional. He loves
never know,
biz.
But...
yeah, you don't know.
The way Vince talked about it, too. Again, but at the same time, professional, you never really know what's behind the curtain. But
literally could never tell with
No,
Vince.
no, you never know. Yeah. But I don't know.
It'll be good.
We'll never know. It doesn't really matter at the end of the day.
But this is on Sunday. So we get both women's matches on Saturday, but Pat McAfee is on Sunday.
But speaking of one Adam Cole, baby, AEW Revolution this past Saturday. I didn't watch it.
And still.
Hangman Page. Still your AEW champion. Defeating Adam Cole.
Yeah, I know probably a lot of you guys come to this podcast just for WWE news. We don't cover AEW exclusively, but we wouldn't be doing our jobs as wrestling podcast if we didn't talk about it.
At least talk about it.
So, just to run through some things that stood out to me. Jericho's back in shape.
He looks good.
Yeah.
He looks good, man.
Yeah, put everybody to shame talking all that nonsense.
He's looking good to sign that WWE contract.
Dude, he's not coming back.
Why not?
Did you see his post afterwards?
No, what did you say?
He said, "This is all elite," and it was a picture of all the former guys sitting in a row.
Yeah, but what's he going to say?
I'm just saying, whatever. But
it's Jericho.
Yeah, Jericho looked good.
Professional.
Eddie Kingston looks terrible.
Yeah.
Terrible.
It's a chunky boy.
Dude.
Yeah.
It's like...
Especially with Jericho in shape.
Yeah, dude, I don't know. And then he wins.
Yeah, he wins. Yeah, then he wins.
I don't know. It's like you go there, and I know we said it last time. Like Adam Cole let himself get a little loose. He's not as fit as he was in NXT. It's like you got to take some pride in it. You're still a professional wrestler.
Yeah, 100%.
Like you got to be like. I know that you can be good and fat or thick or chunky.
Yeah,
whatever.
of course.
Like Vader, for instance, getting inducted to the Hall of Fame.
Otis is good.
Yeah, Otis is good, but I don't know.
Yeah, I don't know.
And this is gonna sound really ridiculous, but tell me if you follow me.
Okay.
Otis is obese.
Otis is a big boy.
Huge.
Yeah.
But he looks more put together than Eddie Kingston.
Yeah, because it fits like the whole character too. Yeah. And while Otis is big, Otis is also strong as hell.
And short. So he's like a big ball.
Yeah.
I don't know.
It's different when you see someone who's fat.
Yeah.
And then not strong. Mm-hmm. It's that's kind of weird. It doesn't look right.
Yeah. I don't know. Maybe we're just haters.
Maybe,
but he's a little older too, so maybe it's a little harder to keep.
Yeah, no, of course it is hard. I'm not saying that, but
yeah. MJF, CM Punk.
It's an interesting one.
I'm guessing this is the end of the feud.
Yeah, it has to be.
But we've said that before.
It's like a fifth match.
Yeah. Wardlow. I'm guessing that this is the end of MJF Wardlow.
He also didn't Wardlow?
Oh yeah, Wardlow won the Face of the Revolution.
Face of the Revolution.
Yeah. So that's definitely I think lining up for Wardlow. I don't need you anymore.
Yeah.
Or MJF yelling at him and him being like, I'm not putting up with this anymore.
Yeah. It's going to end up with him running through the Pinnacle at some point.
Yeah, I would agree. So that match was good, bloody.
Yeah,
good.
It's good. Yeah.
CM Punk is the biggest self-mark ever.
Yeah, he stinks.
He just can't help but trying to roast fans on Twitter.
Yeah, the guy has a legitimate question.
And sure, maybe it's Twitter. You can't really tell what the voice.
But it seemed like
am I missing
the guy was
something
asking, yeah.
with the importance of this intro. And CM Punk, whatever, Mark, you're an idiot.
You don't know long-term storytelling, whatever. The guy's the guy was asking a question.
Yeah, okay.
Didn't seem like he was being rude about it. Literally just hey, what is this?
Yeah, it's impossible to tell. But CM Punk has since worn out his welcome with me. I mean, I was not really a fan when he was in his big run.
Yeah.
I was intrigued for his comeback, and now I am back again over it.
I mean, I was a fan. Mm-hmm. It's hard now, like, especially because like I am still a fan, like obviously still a fan of WWE, and like it's hard when somebody you like just comes through and like this company sucks and this and that and these people are the worst and this guy's the worst and this and that and it's like. Come on, just let it go. Yeah. Just let it go.
I try not to take that too personally. Because,
I don't take it personally.
I get
it's
that
just
it's like business, but dude, you gotta move on.
That's what mine is. I don't like. Look, if you have sour taste in your mouth about the company, that's fine. Like no one's gonna tell you you're wrong.
And
like
nobody
your opinion.
said to like shut up at the beginning either.
No, of course not. But like after it's 8 years later, like let it go. It's fine. Like
it's
they're not talking about you. You don't gotta talk about them.
It's now 8 years later. And you're full blown into another company.
Yeah, you're in another company. It's not like you're sitting at your house anymore.
I get
you're doing something else.
You came out, your first promo you cut is like, oh, I was out of wrestling for 13 years.
And that's fine. You know what? That's not great, but
sure,
that's fine.
Whatever.
Yeah.
Don't care. Like, get it off your chest. Did I like it then? No, but I got it. Yeah. Now I'm just so over it.
Yeah.
So over.
Definitely been dragged.
I guess sticking on the WWE portion of AEW, which seems like it can go on forever. Mm-hmm. Moxley and Daniel Bryan.
The whole main card.
Yeah. So Jon Moxley beats Bryan Danielson, and we get a William Regal sighting.
We do.
That's a tough look.
Yeah.
It's not as really important as people probably want to make it.
Yeah.
But it's a tough look.
It is.
Especially you just left the rival company. Like NXT was supposed to rival AEW. Whether WWE acknowledges it or not, that was supposed to be what they did. They tried the Wednesday night, whatever. Mm-hmm. It's a tough look, but it's not nearly as important.
No, it's not. And, like, the thing that's interesting, too, is, like, yeah, NXT was supposed to rival AEW, but it also kind of wasn't. Mm-hmm. Where NXT Black and Gold was supposed to rival AEW. 2.0 is not. That's not what 2.0's objective is.
No.
2.0's goal is to build their stars. That's it.
Absolutely.
They could care less about other companies. They could care less about the other brands they own.
Yeah.
And from a 2.0 standpoint.
Yep.
So, yeah, I see what you're saying. It's a tough look, but at the same time, it's been so long. Yeah. It doesn't really matter.
No, that's what I'm saying. It's not really a strike or like we're firing the first shot kind of thing. In fact, I don't even think it's a bullet.
No,
I don't think it's anything. Shot at all. Yeah. But I could just see that it's like.
Well, I mean, the AEW. Yeah. Hardcore AEW fans would be like, "Oh, we got Regal, we got."
Yeah.
No, they kind of.
Well, they say that about everyone.
They do, yeah, but they gave you.
We got Murphy.
They gave you, yeah. Murphy. I mean, don't get me wrong. I love Murphy. Yeah. Murphy's a talented guy. But it's Buddy Murphy.
Yeah, I was just going somewhere and I forgot. Lost my train of thought on AEW.
Oh,
okay. We mentioned it briefly last week, but it happened for certain after.
Oh, yes.
So AEW's big announcement was that they bought Ring of Honor.
Yeah.
And HBO Max.
No.
Not that. That's not part of it.
That's not part of it.
Okay, so it was just Ring of Honor.
It was just Ring of Honor.
Okay. So since then, when they buy Ring of Honor.
The rumor mill goes wild, of course.
And every dirt sheet puts out. The rumors around Cody Rhodes and WWE have since fizzled out. The internal papers for Cody Rhodes to return at Mania have been scrapped. And I'm pretty sure they're right this time.
They might be right this time.
I think that this might have been a long-term plan. They might try to remake an invasion angle out of this.
We're not going to touch on that too much.
Yeah.
Because if it does happen, I'm going to rant for 45 minutes.
Yeah, because that will be terrible.
And I'll explain why it's terrible when we get there.
Yeah.
But
that's just kind of what I'm thinking. I'm thinking that Cody maybe really did have genuine interest in seeing what WWE had to offer.
Yeah.
Maybe he did, maybe he didn't, whatever. But I think he's going right back.
I don't know. I think we'll see. Yeah. I think what's interesting to me, and this is kind of pulling things out of the sky, Seth still does not have an opponent for WrestleMania.
Yep.
And the list is getting checked off every episode.
Yeah, the top guys running are all filling up. Yeah. So Drew and Corbin is
Drew's busy, Corbin's busy, Roman's busy, Brock's busy, Finn's busy, AJ's busy, Edge is busy. Theory's busy.
You think Finn's facing
Priest? 100%. 100%.
Well, Raw had Theory and Finn for some reason. I don't really know.
Priest came out after that.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. That's probably because they wanted a good match.
Yeah.
And thank God. Like I don't need to see Finn and Priest 6 times before Mania. So
which I'm sure we'll see it again next.
Totally. Which honestly, just to touch on that, is a horrible example to set that you immediately thought that because Theory's fighting Finn that they're going to do that instead because that's what they've been doing for so long. But we can't just have matches anymore.
Yeah, that's true, 100%.
So,
but yeah, so
I think
if Cody's coming back, I think Seth would be a perfect person.
I think it'd be awesome.
It would be, first of all, it'd be a great match.
Yeah,
because like Cody, hate Cody as the Cody Rhodes performer in ring. He's
great.
Fine. He's good.
Yeah, he's fine.
Real good.
The only person I think for Seth's left would be like Bob, but I don't think he's making it.
I don't think he'll make it either. Edge is busy.
Sheamus, maybe. It's on SmackDown.
Sheamus and Ridge Holland will be fighting the New Day.
Okay. I got nothing then.
Yeah.
I have literally nothing.
Especially with
Randy and now busy.
The
there was potential
on SmackDown,
Ricochet on SmackDown. I bet they could pull him across. I doubt they will. Yeah. But it's possible.
Yeah, so we had some title changes.
Yeah, we had a lot of title changes.
Some title changes.
We had a bunch.
Yeah, we got Ricochet.
Ricochet is the new Intercontinental Champion.
The RK Bro gets back the tag titles.
New Raw Tag Team Champions.
Huge.
Wasn't there one more?
There is one more.
There is one more. Dolph Ziggler is the new NXT Champion.
D. Effin. Z. What a match.
First really good match.
Yeah.
Really
good.
I'm still, I know I said it last night. Mm-hmm. It looked weird.
So I rewatched it a lot. Like the end. Because you kept saying like, oh, it looked like it might have been wrong.
The only thing that was weird to me, like Robert Roode pulling him out, perfect, great spot. Diggler's off of Ciampa at like 2.5.
No, it's 3. And then he just sprints out.
It looked so early.
Yeah.
It looked like he jumped off so early.
It looks that way because he lays down flat, like how, like, a la Shawn Michaels, you know, when he hit a super kick and
just drops.
He did that, but then as soon as 3 hit, Ziggler
pops up.
Yeah, ball of energy and runs out.
I guess in real time it looks really quick, like he pops up too early.
Yeah.
But,
man, I am, like, shocked.
I mean, we said it was him or Braun, but I was... sure
it was Braun. And then run it back as a singles match.
Yeah.
Now I think it's going to still be run it back as a singles match.
Now just with Dolph.
But now do you just put the belt back on him?
Yeah, 100%.
I don't think they've ever done this before.
I think this, well, again.
It's a different circumstance.
New management.
Yep.
I think this is just to bring attention to Stand and Deliver.
Right.
Maybe get somebody in Dallas who's going to Mania or not going to Mania. Be like, oh, I'll go to this too. Yeah. I'll see Dolph.
Because it is at 12 or 1?
It's 12 Central.
12, okay, so
1
o'clock Eastern. So that's should end with about 3 hours till Mania.
Mania starts at 7?
Yeah.
Is it at AT&T?
No, it's not.
Okay,
it's
I was about to say.
Mavericks. Okay. Wherever they are.
They're American Airlines?
Yeah, that's it. Yep. That is a long day of wrestling, so they definitely need Ziggler to try and draw some people in.
Yeah, 100%.
Because me as a diehard, like, committed wrestling fan, I'll go see all three.
I'll go see Dolph.
I'll watch all the events.
Yeah, 100%.
Like, even if Dolph wasn't there, I'm saying. But, like, a casual fan, you recognize Dolph Ziggler, you may be more inclined
and
to
maybe
go.
Also, like, if you're somebody who's, like, only got a Sunday ticket to Mania,
buy Saturday tickets to Stand and Deliver.
Stand and Deliver Saturday during the day, come home, hang out, watch Mania. Yeah. Not a bad day. So, I think it's just to draw attention to NXT. I really do.
This is just a thought that I had. Makes the main event of night 1 even worse for WrestleMania because after the long day, I'm definitely not staying to watch that.
Oh yeah, no, that's a good point.
No way.
They if they're smart, they'll put Becky on last.
Because if I'm watching 3 hours of NXT, which I will be watching,
100%, I'm gonna watch all of it.
Yeah. Then I'm gonna take a quick break, eat, maybe try to get some sunlight.
Go outside. Yeah, do something.
Then I'm gonna watch WrestleMania, and as soon as I'm tired, if I know the only match that's left. Or if I'm there and I gotta beat traffic and I know the only match
Might go home. I'm thinking about it. Yeah,
I'm skipping that 1,000,000%. And maybe I'm speaking for the minority. Maybe I'm out of touch, but I don't think so.
I don't know.
I don't think so.
I don't know.
I would stay for Becky and Bianca.
Yeah.
I wouldn't even think about it.
Yeah.
Because I know they'll perform.
Yeah. I mean, like we said, we got some hater comments on Twitter. But overall, it wasn't that negative.
No.
Other than a couple people.
It was like
a lot of likes.
A lot more of the positive, of the sharing the same sentiment.
Yeah.
And whether that's they don't like Ronda or they like Becky more, or Bianca more, like, I don't care what the reason is.
It doesn't matter. Yeah. And again, like maybe, it's not catered to us. And, it's, the young girls that like Ronda and whatever, but I don't know.
Yeah.
I'm still watching. I'm the one paying for the tickets, not the little kid.
Yeah.
So, I don't know. Before
we get into our little event for the week, which was best and worst pay-per-views of the year, and then just of the wrestling year.
Standouts for good or for worse. Better or for worse.
Let's just talk about NXT for a second.
Of course.
So we mentioned DF and Z, new champion.
Yes.
What we didn't mention, what we failed
to mention. Should I talk about my amazing storytelling that I didn't do?
I didn't want us to get ahead without this. So the Creed brothers. Scheduled to face Imperium.
Yes.
And I'll let Tanner take over from here.
So, for all of you who watched NXT on Tuesday.
And if you don't, you should.
You should. It was actually a very good episode. Creed brothers jumped in the parking lot.
Yep.
Cannot compete tonight at NXT Roadblock for the NXT Tag Team titles. First, obvious suspects.
It's got to be Imperium.
Imperium has to be.
Right,
and this isn't just us. This is this was part of the show. Was who was it? Yeah. It was a big who was it. Has to be Imperium. Imperium's like, why would we do that? We value the business.
The mat is sacred.
The mat is sacred, blah, blah, all that jazz. Mm-hmm. So, Hero Boys, MSK, step up. You know what? Creed can't compete. We'll take you on. We'll win. We'll give the Creeds their shot as soon as they're healthy. Perfect. Mm-hmm. There you go. Storytelling. So I thought that was it.
Yeah.
Later in the show, we get, Briggs and Jensen, who are hysterical.
Yes.
Gonna put that
Very
there.
funny.
Hysterical. Are accusing Legato. Mm-hmm. This is you, blah, blah, blah. Legato turns it back. Well, didn't they beat you in the Dusty Cup? So now everyone's pointing fingers, blah, blah, blah. Here's what I think happens. Or I hope this is the route they go with.
This is very good.
Hope it's an MSK heel turn.
Yeah.
Hope MSK jumped him in the parking lot.
Yo.
MSK snags the title opportunity. Mm-hmm. For those who didn't watch the match, it ends with the Creeds coming out and just destroying everyone. So there was no winner.
Yes.
I think this will be moved to a triple threat at Stand and Deliver. Mm-hmm. And I think in the next 2 weeks we'll find out that MSK might have been behind the parking lot jump. Little heel turn.
And here's why I think you're right. This is why... Oh, the Garmin again.
Yeah, stand up. Yeah. Get the blood flow.
So this is why I think what you said has traction. Mm-hmm. And I think it will come to fruition. Is the Creeds had no reason to come out and jump everyone.
Yeah, none.
Because if it was Imperium...
Yeah, they know who it was.
They'd just jump Imperium.
Yeah.
If they come out and jump MSK...
Little weird.
MSK didn't do anything wrong to you guys. In fact, they said they were going to give you a title opportunity.
They said as soon as you're ready, your first match up.
You could convince me that it's like, if we can't go, nobody can go. Like, you can convince me that's it. But that's much less interesting than... Actually, we saw the tape, or not. We saw you jump us. We know you jumped us. Here's the tape, so everyone else sees it.
Yeah.
And we're kicking your ass and their ass now at the same damn time.
Here's why I really hope it is. That Malcolm Bivens promo, when they're showing the tape, will be unbelievable.
Yeah.
Unbelievable. Because him in the background throwing shirts and stuff while they're in the locker room.
They're on the medical.
Awesome.
They're in the medical.
Awesome.
I guess
room.
I was gonna say the tent,
like
it's football.
Yeah, football. They got the blue tent up.
You just see Roddy and Bivens
throwing t-shirts, like everything they can find.
So funny. It's like the unintentional things that he does are so funny.
Awesome. It's one of those things where it's just natural.
Yeah.
You just do stuff.
He's clearly just an entertainer.
Yeah.
He just knows what to do.
Yeah. But the Stand and Deliver card seems to be shaping up.
It's going to be Dolphin and
Braun.
At least.
We're
it might even be a rematch.
I doubt it.
I doubt it too. But
you lost. You got pinned. It's over. I think he's done.
But distracted finish, you could.
But you got pinned.
Again.
You got pinned.
Yeah. No, I'm with you.
Yeah.
I'm with you. But if they want it, the tag.
The men's tag will be a triple threat, I believe.
We're gonna have Cora Jade versus Mandy.
Cora Jade and Mandy. We're gonna have
the women's tag.
Who you got?
I think it's gonna be Io and
Kaylee
Ray. Okay. I think that now it comes full circle for that initial feud where it was Raquel, Kaylee Ray.
Yeah. What's funny about that match, the Kaylee Ray and Caden Carter.
It was terrible.
It was bad. I thought the first half was bad. But they got pretty decent at the end. The end was good.
It finished.
Yeah, I thought the finish was fine.
It finished, yeah.
That, like, reverse Frankensteiner off of, like,
Very
that was crazy, though. That was cool. Yeah. That was really cool.
Very dangerous.
But, yeah, it was dangerous.
It looked like it could have been very Madcap Moss, like, right on the neck.
It looked like it could have been. When you watch it, it was very safe.
Yeah, it was held perfectly, but, like,
one could have been real bad. Could have been really bad. Yeah. But thankfully it was not.
Also, seeing all of those women in the ring, they were very small.
Very tiny.
Because
tiny.
Io is short.
And was the second tallest in the ring.
Yes, very short.
Yeah, very tiny.
Short.
Lashing out with Lash Legend needs to. It has to stop.
Just get rid of the show.
It has to stop. It cannot be allowed to continue. It's so bad.
It's incredible because they took this theme of Nikita Lyons, where she's on fire.
Yeah.
Put her on that show.
And I don't care.
Never want to see it again.
Yeah. Because she's good. She's really good.
Exactly. And
I never want to see it again because that was horrible.
Freaking what's his face, Malik Blade and
Idris Inoue. That was really funny.
So funny.
That was good.
Dude. Where he's just sitting there feeding Mandy.
Feeding grapes. Yeah. Oh my god, that was so good. NXT nails the comedy stuff.
Chase again.
Chase U delivered once again.
Andre Chase is, dude. I don't care if he never wins a single match.
No, he's the NXT Miz.
Yeah, that's
exactly what he is.
Yeah, which is a major compliment.
Major compliment.
Yeah. He's killing it.
Nails it every week in the Chase U gimmicks.
Tiffany Stratton.
Yes,
she's good.
She's very good. But I mean, she's raw.
Yeah.
But she's good. She's going to be good.
But that freaking interference was so bad.
Yeah.
They cannot show it again in slow motion when it's that.
It wasn't even
bad.
like a clean kick.
And it's not her fault. It's Saray's fault.
Missed. Like, it's unfortunate. Like, it happens, you know?
Right. You don't want to missile drop kick somebody in the head.
The problem is, though, like, is Saray's tiny.
Yeah. So
and that's a high jump to get your leg to your head.
Yeah. You're hitting Roman's drive-by.
Yeah, that's tough. That's tough.
Yeah.
So.
But you can't show that in slow motion.
No, I wouldn't. I just wouldn't have showed it.
They gotta, like, everyone knows what happened. You know,
you don't have to show it. We saw it. It's fine.
Also, I didn't know that was the girl with.
I wish they had talked about that beforehand, or at least addressed it at some point.
Because I just thought it was
I just thought it was a local talent,
and maybe that's on me for not connecting the dots. Because she's been.
She looks different though. She looks different in ring gear. She really does.
Yeah.
So I don't know, but she's all right. Yeah. She's fine.
I mean, that was kind of it I had for NXT. You know, I just wanted to mention that because that storytelling for you, that's what they're missing back there.
Yeah.
And hopefully not.
If they want to extend the contract, I'd be willing to negotiate terms.
Hopefully they're not missing it. Hopefully they're right on that one.
Yeah. That's a good one.
Not that this is necessarily, an easy one, but
it's a good one. It is a good one.
And this is kind of what we said. We haven't done a lot of us playing it forward lately just because we always end up getting ourselves really excited and then it never happens. But this is what we were saying in our earlier episodes, where it's we're just picking up the pieces they give us.
Yeah, it's not like we're writing these crazy stories. Yeah.
So if we could do it, and we're sitting,
it's not like MSK that does this and then wins the Raw tag. But we're not doing all this crazy stuff. It's just
and we're thinking about it for 20 minutes after we see it. They are sitting
literally
there writing
the second MSK walked up to them. I'm like, they jumped him, didn't they?
Yeah.
And you're like, huh?
Yeah. It's hello.
That makes a lot of sense.
If you're in the writers' room, you should find that somewhere.
Yeah.
One of you guys should have that.
Yeah. Someone in there should be like, that'd be kind of cool.
Yeah.
I hope at the very least it was, from a writing perspective, it was they got jumped and we'll figure it out. Mm-hmm. And hopefully that light bulb went off for somebody.
Yeah.
With oh, this would be cool. But I don't know. We'll find out. We'll see.
Yes.
I think that's it for the week, right?
Let's hop into the exercise. All right, guys. So last week we told you we were going to be doing a best and worst pay-per-view of the year.
Yes.
There were only two that even crossed my mind for best.
Yeah.
Maybe a third honorable mention.
Okay.
The worst was a competition. And not in a good way.
No, it's not.
Not in a good way
at all. Not at all.
WWE, from WrestleMania to WrestleMania, has had 5 or 6 skippable pay-per-views.
Legitimately skippable pay-per-views.
Yes.
Yeah.
That's bad.
Horrible.
That's
horrible.
A bad year.
Yeah, very bad.
That is 60% of your pay-per-views.
Yeah, not good. No, I'm good. I don't need it. Yeah.
Premium live event.
Yes.
But anyway, I guess you want to start with the good or the bad?
Let's start with the good, because the bad we'll talk about a lot longer, I feel like.
Okay. The good.
I feel like the best one.
I got 1A, 1B.
I think it's 1 and 2 for me.
Okay.
But I don't disagree with 1A, 1B.
Yeah. Go for it.
SummerSlam.
Yeah.
Nailed it this year.
Yeah.
SummerSlam, they're normally pretty good.
I have hold on, I have the match card so we can run it through for you guys.
Yes.
Because I don't want you to take our word for it. I want you to remember yourselves.
Yes.
SummerSlam 2021.
2021.
You know it's a good show when your kickoff show is good.
Yes.
And that's when we had Big E and Baron Corbin.
Yes, this is when Corbin stole the briefcase, correct?
Yeah.
Yes. This is a good match. Yeah, it's pretty good. It was all right.
Yes. RK Bro defeats AJ and Omos to win the
Another
titles.
good match. Yeah, good one. That was good.
Alexa Bliss defeats Eva Marie.
Nah, it's skippable.
I know.
Who cares, yeah.
Whatever. You got to have it on the card.
It's on the card. It's forever.
I think that retired Eva Marie too, right? Isn't that her?
I think she got fired.
Yeah. I think that's...
Yeah.
Damian Priest defeats Sheamus to become U.S.
Good.
champion.
Very good match.
Yep, that was when people still wanted Priest to,
Yeah.
to be
Except for that one guy.
Yeah, oh boy.
One guy on Twitter really loves
Yeah.
Priest.
WWE Tag Team Championship.
What?
The Usos beat
Oh.
the Mysterio.
Why'd you say it like that?
Oh, I'm just reading it through the list.
Why'd you say WWE Tag Team Championship?
Oh, I didn't say SmackDown.
No, you didn't.
No, skip that. Anyway, SmackDown Women's Championship.
Becky returns.
Becky returns.
Becky returns. There you go.
Beats Bianca.
Yeah.
Huge moment.
Awesome moment.
Astronomical moment.
Yeah, 100%.
Drew McIntyre beats Shinder. Okay.
Yeah, it's fine.
Whatever.
Yeah, one of those things.
Raw
Should have been in Punjabi
Women's
prison.
Championship.
Oh,
Triple
what was
threat. This is when Charlotte beat Nikki ASH and Rhea
Rhea.
Ripley.
Okay. You know, Rhea was in like every single Raw Women's Championship match from like Mania till I think one more pay-per-view after that.
Yeah. Can't get it done. Can't win the big one.
Still good though.
It's good narrative.
Yeah, no,
they
I
should
don't- I
run
don't-
with that.
Yeah, they should. I mean, I don't mind it.
Mm-hmm.
Rhea's good, talented,
Can't win the big one. Edge defeats Seth Rollins.
very good. Good match.
We talked about it
all
last
time,
week as
not
maybe
all-timer, but
maybe match
maybe
of the
match
year.
of the year. Yeah.
This, and we'll get to it. And then we got Bobby Lashley defeating Goldberg in one of the best spots ever.
Of all time.
He's-
Honestly, one of my top 3 favorite spots of all time.
Hurt lock on Goldberg, destroys Goldberg, ref stoppage. His son jumps in the ring
and gets
put
in the deepest
when
hurt lock of all time.
It was so great because Bobby's instinct was to just put
throw
whoever's on
over the
me,
shoulder and just, you're
throw
done.
it.
You're done.
You're finished.
That's it.
So good.
Awesome. Awesome moment.
Reigns and Cena.
Great. I mean, great for storytelling reasons. I mean, in the ring, I can understand if you don't love the pace of that match, but
it's good.
storytelling-wise, phenomenal.
And the work leading up to it.
Awesome.
That's it.
And that was the thing. And that was so good about it. It was like, this is one of the times where it was like, Cena knows, like, in a long, dragged-out match, you'll probably get me. Like, I'm not in the same shape and whatever that I used to be. But I don't need that. I need 3 seconds.
And if you go back to our ratings for that, I wonder what we gave it.
That match?
No, just
Pay-per-view?
Yeah.
Probably like an 8.
Yeah, probably.
Probably pretty high.
Probably like an 8 and a half.
It's good matches overall, yeah.
Looking back on it, what do you give it? What do you give it right now?
Probably about an 8 still.
I think, and then if that means it's
Well,
an 8
my thing is,
overall,
I'm
if you put it
comparing
in
an
a
8.
vacuum.
I'm comparing an 8
to everything.
to every pay-per-view I've ever seen.
Yeah.
If I'm giving to it this year, it's 10.
This is the bar.
This is the
Right.
bar.
Okay. So I think so this is number 2 for you, I think.
Yeah,
and
it's
then
2 for me.
Which would be 1B for me because I think you could convince me this might have been the best. This is Crown Jewel, which
Crown Jewel was good this year.
really good.
Good pay-per-view this year.
Really, really good. Especially
I
the
believe there's one match on there that drags it down for me.
Yeah. So, pay-per-view kickoff. Sign of a good pay-per-view.
Yes,
It's a good
good
kickoff
kickoff.
show. Usos beat the Hurt Business.
Yeah, there you go.
Boom. Hell in a Cell. Match of the year. Edge versus Seth Rollins.
Awesome match. Phenomenal match.
Yeah. That's it. We talked about it last week. Match of the year.
Go back and watch last week if you want to hear us talk
Mansoor
about
beats Mustafa Ali.
That was honestly a good match. It was
I was
fun.
about to say,
Yeah.
this is not a skippable match.
I don't think I've seen Mansoor on TV since then.
No, you actually might be right. Wow.
I think that was the last time we saw Mansoor.
They tend to do that.
They do. We'll see him again in midsummer.
Raw Tag Team Championship, same match.
Yeah.
RK Bro
Still
versus
good.
AJ and Omos.
Still good.
Good. Same
Leading
result.
up to the breakup.
Yep. Queen Zelina beats Doudrop in the Queen's Cup Finals.
It was actually
Also
a good
fun
match. Yeah, it was good. It was good.
No holds barred, falls count anywhere. It's where it starts to get a little shaky. Goldberg beats Bobby Lashley. Shaky at best. Yeah, it's just like still makes me nauseous. Yeah. King of the Ring.
That was a good match.
Xavier and Finn.
It was a good match. Yeah, it was.
No complaints.
No, it was fine.
Drew McIntyre and Big E. Big E wins.
That was a very good match as well. That was a good match.
SmackDown Women's Championship triple threat. Becky beats.
This was a good one.
Bianca.
This was actually this is when Becky started doing the heel stuff.
Yep.
This was a good one. Yeah.
And then Universal Championship, Roman beats Brock.
Yeah, it's fine.
Yeah. I think this could be the best card. I just know the impact of the returns on SummerSlam. Like Brock coming out after Cena.
And for me, that Bobby loss
is bad.
It's bad.
It's so bad.
It's a bad one.
Yeah. It definitely does bring it down. 100%.
But overall, still a very, very good pay-per-view.
With that said, the worst pay-per-views.
We had a couple that we discussed. Do you have an answer for yours? Do you have a decision? Because I do.
I think I switched
after
talking about
it.
Okay. I think the Royal Rumble.
I was also going the Royal Rumble.
I think the Royal Rumble
horrible pay-per-view.
The worst pay-per-view.
The two worst matches on your cards
are the
ones
matches.
Named after the pay-per-view.
It's bad.
You have a problem. You have a major problem.
Huge.
You have one good match on a card.
Huge problem.
By the best two in the world.
Yeah. The only good match on that, and literally after the first match of Roman and Seth.
Turn it off.
No
disrespect, like the Bobby Brock was fine. It's just how it ends is the problem.
It like jumped off a cliff.
Yeah.
It like didn't even progressively get worse. It was Roman and Seth jump off a bridge.
Yeah.
Like it went cliff diving. And like I thought for a moment I was gonna go with Survivor Series.
And I think I talked you out of it a little bit.
Because the other matches on Survivor Series, I'll just pull that up really quickly, were fine. They were fine matches.
And to be fair, like the same logic applies to Survivor Series.
Right.
It's that if the worst two matches on your card are the named matches, that's a problem.
It's a problem.
But the issue with the Rumble is even with Roman and Seth setting the bar higher than any pay-per-view has ever set the bar with their opening match.
Yeah.
Still tough. When the rest of the card is also bad.
Another one that was
when you have two bad Royal Rumbles in a mixed tag match that are all bad, I will never put it above last.
Yeah. So we have champion versus champion. Oh, sorry. I'm reading the card for Survivor Series. Shinsuke and Damian Priest.
It was fine.
It was fine until the end, right?
Yeah, it has its issues, but it was fine.
Becky versus Charlotte.
Awesome.
Again, good.
Very good.
Very good. Men's Survivor Series.
It wasn't horrible, but it wasn't good.
Not nearly as bad as the women's.
No.
But not great.
No.
The 25-man dual brand battle royale.
It was an homage royale.
I could literally not have told you anyone else in that match.
The only person I know is AJ.
Yeah. AJ
and I think the Viking Raiders were in it. And Ricochet, because he had to fight Omos and got tossed into the fifth row.
Ricochet is in there.
Yeah.
But my problem with matches like that is first of all, we're going to probably see it again at
we'll see Andre the Giant.
At the Andre the Giant.
Do they
most
have the people
likely
for that?
I don't know. They most likely do it again.
Yeah.
Most likely, which is only 6 months later, so not great.
No.
But the whole point of this match was just to get Omos a win.
Yeah.
You didn't need to do 25-man battle royal for no reason.
No.
RK Bro versus the Usos. Again, fun match.
Yeah, good.
Women's Survivor Series.
Horrible.
I don't think I'm exaggerating when I say it's the worst match of all time. And I know I said it when it happened.
I think you are, but it's very bad.
It's so bad.
It's entertained in the conversation.
I would have to be paid to watch it again.
Yeah, I would not watch it again.
Like it's so bad. But then you get Reigns versus Big E,
which is good. Which is very good.
So I get that's why the Rumble is the worst pay-per-view.
Yeah.
That's why. Because you had some matches on Survivor Series which are not the worst.
No, yeah.
Just as a blanket statement for WWE, 2 of your big 4 can't be the bottom 2 pay-per-views of the year.
Yeah, it's very bad.
You either got to dial back the pay-per-views like they're doing here from Elimination Chamber to Mania, or you got to just make them brand exclusive or something.
I don't think that's even the problem. I think the problem is actually a lot more fixable than that. The Rumble problem is it was always about Brock.
Yes.
The whole pay-per-view was always about Brock.
Yes.
And that's an issue because you put everyone else in harm's way. for something like that.
They were getting to Roman versus Brock at Mania no matter what.
No matter what they had to do.
No matter what.
And the problem with Survivor Series is that they do the stupid brand stuff.
Yeah.
We haven't had a good Survivor Series match since
say it again, yeah.
Seth and Cena.
Yeah.
Or Authority versus Team Cena.
Yeah.
Because that was legitimate organic storytelling, and it was good. And it had a reason, it made sense.
And I was invested week after week leading up to that.
And it was an all-time great match.
Yes, absolutely. With shocking turns.
Yeah.
Ziggler.
Lone Survivor.
Yeah.
Sting coming back.
Ziggler.
Triple H getting more and more desperate with each elimination.
Yeah. It was honestly like so good.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean that's kind of it.
That's really it, yeah.
It's again, I hate to harp on it, but bad year of pay-per-views.
Very bad year.
Which you would think means a bad year of wrestling, and it really wasn't.
No, it's
been
been okay.
Like,
I mean,
Mania to Mania, you've had some of the best work done. Like Roman's doing some of the best work.
Yeah.
Seth was on fire.
Yeah.
Like there's guys that were delivering. Drew was best run of his career. Bobby best run of his career.
Yeah.
So like your big guys were delivering.
The problem is after that, there's nothing.
Exactly.
After they're top tier, there's absolutely nothing.
Yes, absolutely.
Which is a problem.
And I think they're going to start to fix that. I think that NXT is going to start looking bare bones. I think that they're going to start bringing guys in, filling in the mid card, and like.
All right, we'll talk about that real quick. Mm-hmm. Post WrestleMania, who do you think leaves NXT?
I mean, Ciampa for sure.
I think Ciampa's gone.
I don't know. Maybe.
Wouldn't be surprised if Grayson Waller gets moved up.
Yeah. LA Knight too.
LA Knight could come up.
I think maybe Pete Dunne.
No, I think he's got more to do down there.
I think they might start pulling people early too. Like
before Mania?
No, not before Mania. Like people that we don't necessarily like that are 2.0 guys that maybe
we don't know.
Yeah, like Carmelo Hayes, even like somebody they just think like, all right, we got to do it. He's ready. Like because they need to do something.
I think Io needs to come up.
Yep.
I think Raquel needs to come up.
Yep. If they want to save the women's division, I mean, come on.
Those two would be perfect.
Yeah, because
be very good.
Just to quickly go to the struggles of the women's division, Naomi and Sasha are challenging for the tag titles.
So are
Rhea
and Liv.
Yeah. So we're just throwing people together.
Literally just putting. I mean, actually does the same.
I know they do, but you could at least.
At least it's done a little better.
Yeah,
it is done a little better. Trying to think what else I was going to say from NXT who could come up. I think Braun stays a little longer.
Yeah, he probably gets the belt back because
I had one other person. Oh, real quick, talk about NXT. Who's Tony D? Yeah, that's who it was. It was Legado. Yeah. I think that would benefit them coming up because they have really nothing down there, right?
Nothing going on.
Yeah, bring them up. Tony D.
Yeah, he said he's going to propel his career.
He's hunting someone. We just don't know who.
Deliver.
Thoughts, opinions, guesses, theories, Austin's. I think it's Ciampa.
Dude, I got nothing.
I got Ciampa. That's all I have.
The only thing that makes sense is Ciampa because they had a feud before Braun and Ciampa.
I'm just trying to use like who's available and who would be considered like a cornerstone.
A big fish. Or
Ciampa's one. Roddy is another one for me.
Let me do this to myself again.
Of course.
Where we write ourselves something to get excited about. Mania weekend. Someone needs a little comeback. Someone needs a little Johnny wrestling.
No, I don't think so.
I mean, he was just doing the WWE 2K playthrough.
But yeah, that's just...
I know, but he has not distanced himself from
not
WWE.
At all, no. Because I don't think he left... Because legitimately, I think he didn't resign because he wanted to spend time with his kid.
Yeah, which is fine.
I don't think he didn't resign because he wanted to leave. I think he wanted some time.
He also worked to the very last day. So even if he did leave because he wanted to leave, you did your job.
You did right by them.
Yeah.
But I think... Yeah, I don't think that was like a... Hey, I want to go somewhere else.
Yeah.
I don't think him doing the playthrough was a hint. He's always been a video games guy.
Yeah, no.
And you're in a video game. That's cool.
I'm just thinking, I was just thinking who else it could be. Because
there's
not a lot of big fish left in...
yeah, there's not. That's why it's weird. It's interesting.
Tony D and Walter. I don't see why, but...
Could be Walter. I don't know how that we even get there.
I don't either.
It could be Walter. Yeah, I don't know. I mean, we'll get there.
Yeah.
When we get there. It's something to keep an eye on.
Yeah, definitely. For next week, guys, we're going to be doing a top 5 list. It is WrestleMania season, so we will be coming at you with our top 5 WrestleManias.
Yes.
Top 5 Manias.
Got a couple on my mind at the moment.
There's not really any criteria per se, but I'm sure when you hear our answers, you'll understand why we talk through some of it, because some are moments, some are match specific. Like
it's hard, because just a quick preview, I'm not putting 28 on there.
But
28 has the best match of all time. So
doesn't make it the best WrestleMania.
No,
it doesn't even make it a top 5.
No, it doesn't. But
it might make mine, but
if it makes mine, it's 5.
yeah, there are no shortage of good WrestleManias.
Nope. So, I already have my top 2.
Yeah, 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. No,
yeah. WrestleMania 1, WrestleMania 2.
Yeah. So that'll be coming at you next week.
Yes.
But for this week, like the video,
subscribe down below, comment, let us know your thoughts on MSG and everything that's going on.
Yeah.
The lots of title changes, the road to WrestleMania.
Yeah.
Let us know if you like Ronda Rousey and why, because I want to know. Like I'm not even trying to be like mean or
Tell
sarcastic.
us what we're missing.
Like what are we missing?
Yeah.
If there's something that we don't see, I'm
happy to see it.
Interested in finding out what it is.
To see
yes.
it because I would like to enjoy all of the
card. Absolutely. I don't want to hate matches.
Yeah.
So we're on Apple Podcasts. We're on Spotify.
Yes. YouTube,
we're on
obviously
on YouTube unless you're watching them.
Yeah.
Listening. On Apple Spotify. Yeah. That jazz.
Like, comment, subscribe, share.
Instagram and Twitter. _pod. You know the deal at this point. Tell a friend. Tell a friend.
Tell a friend. And thanks for hanging out, guys. We'll see you next week.
Yes. Peace.
Peace.